Salutations fam, this is Darkslayer Arim here, and in today's video I'm going to be going over my updated Blue Eyes deck profile. I had recorded another video based on the last local I went to before the one I was at this weekend, but you know, I've since updated the deck again because I got like a lot of the stuff that I wanted. And I figured I'd just go ahead and, you know, just record another video just showcasing the most current version of what I'm playing. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get right into this. Obviously, I'm still playing Blue Eyes Guard Dragon. So to start things off, we are running triple Blue Eyes. This is one of the things I got. I got my my OG art Blue Eyes. So yeah, I'm very happy about that one. This one is always going to be in my deck because this is actually my original Blue Eyes from like, how many years ago at this point? Like 17 years ago or something? Or actually no, when it started at Kaiba Evolution come out, like from that time. I got it as a birthday gift. But anyway, I've got that rarity bump on my White Stone of Legend. I am only playing one. But yeah, that's effectively the Blue Eyes core of the deck, I suppose. And then next up, we are playing the Chaos Engine. So we are playing Wyver Burster, Collapse Serpent, Levianeer, and BLS. So Levianeer, BLS, and Alternative all serve the same purpose in the Blue Eye strategy. They are level 8, so they can go into the rank 8s. They are, you know, things you summon going second to help break apart your opponent's board. Yeah. Alternative does have another niche in that you can use it to summon Spirit Dragon, but for the most part you're typically not going to be doing that. Yeah, Levianeer is obviously the best one because you also can use it going first to, like, you know, rip a card out of your opponent's hand, and it's a very powerful effect. But Levianeer is really expensive, and if you're just trying to play the strategy, then 2 BLS is probably the best bet for you because it's like $2. So yeah, the Chaos Engine, and then I am running, I'm running my rockets. So I'm running 1 Rocket Synchron, 1 Silver Rocket Dragon, and 1 Rocket Tracer. I was originally running Absolrouter Dragon, but I cut it because I found that, like, I often didn't need the Absolrouter Dragon, and a lot of times I would already use my normal summon in, like, the turn. So, like, Rocket Synchron to summon the Absolrouter wasn't actually happening very often. So I cut out some stuff. Silver Rocket Dragon and Rocket Synchron, level 4 and a level 1. Rocket Tracer in case you draw the World Chalice Guard Dragon. So, yeah. This is weird. I'm, like, looking at it through the camera. Next up, we are running the Guard Dragon engine. So I am running triple Draconet and the 1 Galaxy Serpent. Personally, I feel as though for the strategy that I am currently using, it would actually be better for me to be running the Oviraptor engine. So Soul Eating Oviraptor, Carboneton, and Flamvell Guard, because they synergize better with the Rocket engine, because, you know, 4 and 1 as opposed to like 3 and 2. So yeah, but it's still, like, Draconet is a 1 card IB. Draconet is significantly cheaper. I think you can get like Draconet and Galaxy Serpent are both in one of the starter decks, actually. Starter deck Link Strike. So you can just get 3 copies of that, or you can just buy, you know, the singles, because these are both commons. So yeah, you can get it for like $12 for that, like the 3 Draconets and Galaxy Serpent, as opposed to getting 3 Oviraptors for like $30 or something like that. Like, but it's like the whole thing. It's like the 3 Oviraptors, the Carboneton, and the Flambeau Guard. Yeah. Continuing on the, you know, Guard Dragon, I'm running 1 World Chalice Guard Dragon. I'm running 1 Dr. Red, and I'm running the single Tempest. So because I was already running Tempest, that's why I ultimately decided to cut Absolrouter. Because the thing about Tempest is that Tempest can special summon itself, so I often did not need, you know, Absol. So yeah, just adding that more consistency. And the secret spice, the new spice from Chaos Impact, the one Galactic Spiral Dragon. This card is really good in Blue Eyes, and this card is basically like free rank 8. And it can summon itself from the hand or the graveyard, so it's basically like Tempest. And it also has some other applications with like bypassing its effect if you use it to make a rank 8, because if you detach it as a material, it doesn't actually trigger its effect, so it just goes back to the graveyard. You can use it again the next turn. It's really, really good. And for my hand traps, I am running 2 copies of Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring. I am running 2 Effect Veilers. Look at these guys. These are my hand traps. These are my disruptions. They're good going first, going second. They're hand traps. They don't really need too much explanation. And I believe that is it for the monsters. And now we move on to the spells. So it's Blue Eyes. And one of the things that you will commonly see in pretty much every Blue Eyes list, because it's just so good in Blue Eyes list, and that is triple trade-in. I'm not running, like, I'm running a fair amount of level 8s, but even more so than that because of, you know, Whitestone of Legend and how often Blue Eyes just gets added to my hand. Trade-in pretty much is always live if I see it in my hand. Yeah, it's a really good card. Triple trade-in, and then 3 copies of the consistency card. I'm running triple quick launch. This card is absolutely amazing. If I have a normal summon and quick launch in my hand, I've got Ib. Quick launch is either a level 1 or a level 4, and even if you draw the World Chalice Guard Dragon, you can still make Ib because quick launch can summon the Rocket Tracer from the deck. So it's a very, very good card. Definitely running it at 3. And then we have like the other consistency cards. So we've got triple Dragon Shrine and the one Foolish Burial. Dragon Shrine is very good. Typically what you want to accomplish in most of your games is you want to have, you know, Dragon Shrine or a Foolish Burial. But basically you want to have a mill and then Ib, because you want to typically mill the Galactic Spiral Dragon, because Galactic Spiral Dragon is just a free, you know, rank 8, so you can make number 90. You could also mill like Tempest in case you want to make Void Ogre, or if you have Savage Dragon, you can make Savage Dragon. Yeah. And then, you know, I've got my World Legacy Guard Dragon. So World Legacy Guard Dragon is very much a necessity to be running if you're running Dragon Link, because, you know, that's how you start your loops, I guess, and then you also have that effect to like move monsters over to other zones. I'm running the 1 copy of World Legacy Succession. World Legacy Succession is what you search if you happen to open the World Legacy Guard Dragon. I'm only wanting 1 copy of World Legacy Guard Dragon because I found that like you never need more than 1, and then it's a hard once per turn anyway, so it's like it doesn't really matter if you only are running 1 because you're going to see it. And then I'm running the 1 Monster Reborn. Monster Reborn is just such a good card. It's like, you pretty much, I'm probably going to run this in every single deck that I play, especially if it's combo deck. And then to round off the spells, I'm running triple Called by the Grave. Yeah, it's really good. Anti-hand traps, and if you know, don't get hand trapped and you have it, you can set it, and then on your opponent's turn it's a disruption. It's just overall a really good card. And that's it for the spells. And for the 40th card, I am running 1 trap card, and that is Imperial Order. This card is amazing. If you play it against Sky Strikers, you're probably going to win every single game you activate this against them, because it just shuts them down. And then it's also really good against Mystic Mine, because let's say they have like a bunch of stuff to stop you from targeting the Mystic Mine. You can activate Imperial Order and just completely shut down that strategy. And it's really, really good. It's good going first, and it's good pretty much like if you can activate this, it's a blowout card. It can just completely shut down an opponent's entire strategy. So next up, I'm going to go over the extra deck monsters. So to start things out, I'm running 1 copy of Link Karibo. This card is in the deck in case I brick. Sometimes you don't open anything, and you can normal summon World Chalice Guard Dragon, link it away for Link Karibo, and you could link away the White Stone to get Blue Eyes to your hand. It's a good card. It's a really good card. I'm running the 1 Link Spider. This card is definitely necessary in this meta because this is your anti-Nibiru tech. If you get Nibiru'd, you want this card. And I'm actually going to showcase the combo at the end of the deck profile to explain like how it works, so you can know how you're supposed to play through Nibiru. And I'm going to be basically showcasing a combo that I posted about on my Twitter, where I was playing against Salamangreats. I got Nibiru'd and I was able to build my board through Nibiru. But yeah, Guard Dragon package, so I'm running LP and Pisty. Self-explanatory, but I'll just cover it anyway. LP summons from the hand or deck. You're typically going to be summoning your Red Eyes Darkness Middle Dragon. I can't think of any reason why you wouldn't want to summon the Red Eyes Darkness Middle Dragon, but yeah. And then Pisty summons from the graveyard or the Banished Zone. And then for my generic Link 2 with the 2 downward pointing arrows, I'm running Lamp. Yeah, it's just a generic Link 2. It's also a light attribute, so that's really good because you can banish it for Collapse Serpent. And then I'm running 1 Nightmare Pheonix, just a staple extra deck monster, helps with back row. And I am running 1 copy of Triple Burst Dragon. I run this because of Sky Strikers. So if you beat over one of their Link monsters and they have the Ray in the graveyard, you can negate the Ray. And so that's what I like about it most. Hilariously enough, it has another effect, but I actually don't know what the other effect is because I never use it for anything but that Sky Striker interaction. And so now, probably one of the main cards, I want to summon this every single time. I am running 2 copies of Saryuja. I was originally running 1, but double Saryuja is busted. If you can just get all your stuff through double Saryuja, between double Saryuja and the White Stone of Legend, you're typically going to you're going to go stupidly plus, and then because you draw so deeply into the deck, by the time you end your combo, you'll have negations, disruptions, you'll probably have hand traps. A lot of times I have Imperial Order at that point. It's just so good. And yeah, for my Ixies, I am running number 90, Galaxy Eyes Photon Lord. I typically summon this, so I have my monster negate. So if I go first, I'll typically want to summon this. I'll negate their stuff, and then on the following turn, I will overlay it into my Galaxy Eyes Full Armor Photon Dragon, pop their cards, and then OTK. Now, another interesting thing about this that is really good about having both of these is a lot of times against Sky Strikers, they'll hit this with the one that negates monster effects or something. I think, is it Widow Anchor? I can't remember the names of the cards. It's I know them by the artwork. But yeah, it's the one that negates the monster effect and then takes it to their side of the field. But yeah, but pretty much if this gets negated, then the next turn, even though it's negated, you can just overlay it. It doesn't matter. And then for my synchros, I am running 1 copy of Ib, the World Chalice Miko. Yeah, Ib. I mean, it's called Ib Turbo for a reason. Because I do not have Savage Dragon, I am running Void Ogre Dragon instead. It's still a spell trap negate. That's still really good. A lot of times, by the time I end my combo, I don't have any cards in my hand left anyway, unless, I'm ending on a bunch of hand traps and such. In that case, I'll typically won't even bother to summon the Void Ogre. I'll just go into number 90 and such instead. But just having the spell and trap negate, it's still good. If I get Savage Dragon, I'll replace it, but for now, it's good. Spirit Dragon. This card is amazing in the current meta. So there's a lot of graveyard effects going around, and being able to negate graveyard effects is really good. It also has a bit of a floodgate effect, so while this card is on the field, neither player can summon 2 or more monsters at the same time. And then the effect, the other effect, if anything happens where you feel threatened, you just send this to the graveyard and you float into Azure Eyes. So Azurize Silver Dragon, this is another card where I got like a rarity bump, so it's, I have the secret rare now. So yeah, Azurize, this comes out, they can't touch any of your dragons, and then on the following turn you get to summon a Blue Eyes. So typically, what you want to do is your board will end on like Yugioh Spirit Dragon number 90, and you'll have like hand traps, or like you either have hand traps or like Imperial Order, and then like on the following turn you would like just overlay into like Galaxy Eyes Full Armor and just like blow up the board and OTK, and that's typically the game plan. So now I am going to go over the Nibiru combo. Oh wait, no, I gotta go over the side deck. That's important. So yeah, for my side deck, I am running 3 Kaijus. I'm running 2 Gameciel and the 1 Sticky String. Yeah, most of the time if I'm siding in Kaijus, it's going to be against Thunder Dragons because Colossus makes me cry. Yeah. And then for Orcus, I am running 3 Artifact Lancia. This card is just really good. Another hidden application of this card that I don't see talked about very much. If your opponent have evenly matched, this card is really good because, they go second, they enter battle phase, enter main phase 2, they activate the evenly match, you Artifact Lancia, cards can't be banished. And then because they activated it, it just doesn't do anything and it goes to the graveyard. It's really, really good. Yeah, I am running 2 copies of Silent Graveyard. Being able to completely shut down graveyard effects like this, it's so good. So yeah, Silent Graveyard, really, really good card. It's basically Spirit Dragon, but like for the whole turn. Yeah, the rest of my side deck is for back row. I'm running double Twin Twisters. I am running double Typhoon. So interesting thing about this and why I'm running 2 copies of Typhoon is sometimes I get put in situations, right, against like Mystic Mind, they'll have like anti-spell fragrance or Imperial Order, and I'll need to like blow up back row. Typhoon is basically it's just an MST, except it's a trap card, so it gets around those spell negates. And then for the rest of the side deck, I am running 3 copies of Red Reboot. Yeah, Red Reboot is probably the best anti-trap card I've ever seen in my life. It's so dumb. It's dumb. But yeah, I am going to now go over the anti-Nibiru play. Alrighty, so now I've got everything set up to go over the anti-Nibiru combo. So this is actually in a sense kind of a recreation of a game I had against Salamangreats where I got Nibiru and I played through it. But so yeah, to start things off, you activate the I activated the Dragon Shrine. Activate Dragon Shrine, they hit me with the Ash, and then I use Call by the Grave to negate the Ash. So the Ash gets banished and negated, so the Dragon Shrine goes through, and we mill Galaxy Serpent, and then you also are going to be milling the Galactic Spiral Dragon. So now the Dragon Shrine is in the graveyard. Next up, you're going to be summoning the, well, for the sake of discussing the combo, the main thing is just make Ib. But this is what I did in this, game. So normal summon the White Stone of Legend, and then activate Quick Launch to special summon Silver Rocket Dragon from the deck. 1+4, you make Ib. Synchro, and you make Ib. So, Synchro and make Ib. Ib activates and the White Stone of Legend activate. And so you are going to get a World Legacy Guard Dragon and the Blue Eyes White Dragon added directly to your hand. At this point you have 3 cards in your hand. You're going to activate the World Legacy Guard Dragon. You're going to resummon the White Stone of Legend, And then you're going to link away Whitestone of Legend and Ib. And you're going to make Lamp. The Whitestone of Legend and Ib will both activate. And World Chalice Guard Dragon will be summoned. And then another Blue Eyes will get added to your hand. You've got 3 cards in your hand at this point. So at this point, you have summoned more than 5 times. So you're going to get Nibiru. So put that on their field, trigger your monster, send them to the graveyard, and give us a token. I guess I'll put it there. Doesn't even matter where. So yeah. So this is what you do at this point. So you're going to link away the token. Oh no, my field's there. You're going to link away the token, and you're going to make Link Spider. So there's typically what you're going to do in this situation is that you're going to banish the World Chalice Guard Dragon to summon the Galaxy Serpent to this zone right here, and you're going to link that away to make LP. But since this is also meant to be like a recreation of my game, I'll also go over what I did. So I banished Lamp. So banish Lamp, and we special summon the Black Dragon Collapse Serpent. And then from there, I linked away the Black Dragon Collapse Serpent to special summon. You link away the Black Dragon Collapse Serpent to special summon Guard Dragon LP, and then the Black Dragon Collapse Serpent activates in the graveyard to activate to add the White Dragon Wyvern Burster directly to your hand. So you have 3 cards in your hand, then you activate the World Legacy Guard Dragon's second effect to move the LP to the zone right here. And now you have a zone that 2 Link monsters are pointing to. You activate LP to special summon the Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon. And then from there, you're going to activate the effect of Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon to summon the Whitestone of Legend back onto the field. And then you're going to link away all 4, and you're going to make Yugioh. So at this point, the Whitestone of Legend will activate Chainlink 1, and Yugioh's effect will be Chainlink 2. So there's been a couple of different explanations I've got in regards to judges, but the most common one is that because Whitestone of Legend is a mandatory effect, that is why it's always Chainlink 1. But at this point, you're going to go ahead and draw your 4 cards. So it doesn't matter what the 4 cards are, but here's the thing. So you're going to put back the 2 Blue Eyes that you got, and you're going to put them back into the deck. You're going to put the 2 Blue Eyes back into the bottom of the deck, and whatever like card out of the cards you drew, put back one of those as well. And then the Whitestone of Legend will activate and add a Blue Eyes back to your hand. So at this point, you have 5 cards in your hand, and you should have a Blue Eyes. So at this point, what you're going to do is you're going to banish the Black Dragon Collapse Serpent, and you're going to special summon the White Dragon Wyvern Burster, which you will then link away to special summon Pisty. Then you're going to activate Pisty effect. You're going to special summon the Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon. You're going to activate the effect of Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon to special summon the Whitestone of Legend. And you're also going to activate the effect of the Yugioh Skull Dread to special summon a Blue Eyes White Dragon onto the field. So at this point, what you're going to do is you're going to synchro using Blue Eye Spirit Dragon and the Whitestone of Legend. And you're going to make Spirit Dragon. And so if you have an extender, what you can do, like, World Legacy Succession or Monster Reborn, what you can do is instead of making Spirit Dragon, you link away with using 4 materials to make the second Yugioh and draw 4 again. But because we're just kind of, doing like a standard thing, whatever, we're just going to use 3. But before we do that, so you've already made the Blue-Eyed Spirit Dragon. A Blue-Eyed White Dragon is going to get added to your hand from the deck due to the effect of Stone of Legend. Now what you're going to do is you're going to activate the where are they? The Galactic Spiral Dragon. You're going to add that onto the field. Well, actually, hold up. So in this specific instance, because I did not use the what's the card? What is the card? The World Chalice Guard Dragon. Because I didn't use that, I can actually do this. So activate the World Legacy Guard Dragon to move the Red Eyes Darkness Middle Dragon just away. Then you can activate the effect of the World Chalice Guard Dragon to banish itself, and special summon a normal monster to a zone a link monster points to. You can summon a Blue Eyes, you can summon the Galaxy Serpent, doesn't really matter. Because I like Blue Eyes, I'm going to summon another Blue Eyes. I get summoned in defense mode. And then you link away all 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Link away all 4. Oh wait, no. So before you do that, you want to put the Galactic Spiral Dragon on the field. But yeah. My brain. Okay, anyway, so you link away all 4 after that. And then, wait a minute, can you actually? Yes, you can. I'm done. Where is my second Star User? So you make Star User right here. You draw 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then put back 3. Put back 3. Put back 3. And then you activate the effect of Yugioh, special summon the Blue Eyes that you got off of the stone onto the field. And then you can overlay the Galactic Spiral Dragon and the Blue Eyes to make number 90. And then you make number 90. So through Nibiru, you're making Blue-Eyed Spirit Dragon, number 90, and you should still have 4 cards in your hand. So right now, I didn't shuffle the deck, but right now I have like Levianeer. So if you have Levianeer, you could you could banish 3 darks, summon Levianeer, rip a card out of their hand. That's something you could do. You could, if you drew an extender, you could also make Savage Dragon or Void Ogre. But it's like, because you drew so much, there's a chance you might have hand traps in your hand as well. So you would have Spirit Dragon, number 90, and hand traps. And you might also be able to summon Levianeer, or you might be able to set Imperial Order, or Called by the Grave. And that's all through a Nibiru, and that played around Nibiru and Ash Blossom. So yeah, that is basically the combo. I went plus how much did I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's plus 3. It's plus 3 through a Nibiru. So that's pretty good, I think. So yeah, that's going to be it. That covers the combo. Hopefully that also kind of gives you an idea of the general combo you're wanting to make anyway. If you have any questions about the deck and regarding matchups and such, leave a comment and feel free to ask. But for now, that is going to be it. This has been Darkslayer Arim. Thank you very much for watching, and have a wonderful day.